Metaverse is becoming the next boom of the generation. It is solving problems of the world, making work life easier, helping companies, individuals, and governments. It's breaking all barriers and taking away all limits and enhancing the current blockchain technology. Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of the very first and biggest social media platforms, Meta, Instagram, WhatsApp, is defining the concept of Metaverse and how it's gonna be the solution the world is waiting for. Metaverse is gonna be the next chapter of the internet overhaul. He said the defining presence of the Metaverse is building and making it possible to have and feel a sense of presence in a virtual world. It's the holy grail of the social creation world.
The defining characteristic of the metaverse is that you really feel like you're present with other people or in another place, right? So it's different from the internet that we experience today in that, today you might look at documents, you might look at a website, but in the future you're going to be in it, right? And I think that that's going to be, more of the time is going to be spent with experiences like that. And no matter where you are in the world, you'll basically have the ability to feel like you're right there and present with another person, which, that feeling of presence and everything that comes with it, the sense that you're right there with another person, it's really this kind of very magical sensation, and it's extremely human, and in a lot of ways it's like the holy grail of the types of social experiences that I and a lot of people at Meta have wanted to build for a long time, but now the technologies are starting to get to the point where it's possible. You asked how our metaverse is going to be different. I don't actually think that any company, a metaverse isn't a thing that a company builds. It's sort of like the next chapter of the internet overall. And just like you wouldn't say that Facebook was building an internet before, I don't think you'd say that Meta is building a metaverse now. We built this tool, Workrooms, where you're basically, you can have a meeting in there. You're around a table with people, and you feel like you're right there. And it's pretty interesting to experience, because obviously the avatars are not yet at the same photorealistic fidelity of kind of a Zoom call, right, or a video conference. But in a lot of ways, I think it actually feels more real to be around a virtual table with people and be able to gesture and make eye contact with people and look at them. And, you can kind of, if there's a bunch of people around the table, you can turn to your side and whisper something to the person next to you, which you can't do on a video call. There's a lot of stuff that I think is, just because of that feeling of presence ends up being a lot, it's quite magical, even for where it is now. But you can just imagine, as the fidelity of this stuff gets better and better, just the economy around it is going to be huge, and the experiences are just going to keep on getting better. You really want to lean into that. Because I think that trend of being able to kind of express yourself and bring your stuff with you across all these different experiences is just going to be so important to this creative economy reaching its full potential here. For some people, it'll be productivity. One really interesting one that I've seen recently is fitness. It was a little surprising to me initially, but it kind of makes sense, right? Instead of buying an expensive Peloton bike and having a subscription to that, you can just use your Quest headset and get a subscription to Supernatural and do boxing classes, right? So that kind of makes sense for fitness. I think you'll see that. So it'll be different things for different people, but I think it's very broad. It's a general computing environment and platform. I would hope that, the clothing that your avatar is wearing in the metaverse, can be basically minted as an NFT, and you can take it between the different places. I think that there's like a bunch of technical things that need to get worked out before that'll really be seamless to happen. But we're working on bringing NFTs to Instagram in the near term. I'm not ready to kind of announce exactly what that's going to be today, but that's over the next several months, the ability to bring some of your NFTs in, hopefully over time, be able to mint things within that environment. So you can, I think the ability to basically have these social environments and bootstrap a lot of these behaviors that I think are going to be even bigger in the metaverse, but now in these platforms that already, you have hundreds of millions of people or billions of people using, I think that's going to be pretty powerful. So I'm excited to use all these tools that exist today to help bring this next generation of the internet to life.
With the response from Mark Zuckerberg comes confirmation of the massive growth coming to the social creation space via Metaverse, hints of Instagram NFT, enhancing the sense of digital presence, and promoting a boom in the economic environment, alongside the hype we've seen in the Metaverse projects. Are we witnessing the early bloom of the Metaverse? Comment your views below. Where do you think the Metaverse can take us? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Thanks for watching.